Hi, babe. Hey, babe.
Hey, buddy.
Say hi.
Hey, everyone.
Hey. So, Colleen, it is, let me know. I am getting into the wedding thing. And, I'm kind of an older bride, I guess. So, but every female in the app is like my bridesmaid. Seriously. So, I'll have a say. Um, Broken in Silence is Colleen Sunflower. All right, guys, we gotta get some taps on the board for Female Nation. If you're a female, I need you to tap, 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 guys. Um, just wanted to see how you guys were. Margarita. Mandy is back, my girl. Lindsay Lou. All right, guys, girls have been in here. Can you teach them how? We're Female Nation for a reason. And we think more females should be up on the app. We think my tiger should be up. My overseas love from the USA. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being strong. And my message to everybody everywhere is we want world peace. And I can tell you this world is not going to come to an end because love is going to win, and it's going to, no matter what. No matter what. So that's what we all want, and that's what we need, right, Tiger? And guess what? Tiger's the first one. That is an example right there, USA, that we need to be going and supporting people like Tiger and my friends that are overseas. I see your head, babe. So, but anyways, thank you. Thank you for your support, Tiger. Thank you for just being there for the females in the US. And I'm gonna ring for that, okay? Thank you. April, and that is how it's done. So this bell is handcrafted in Mississippi. It used to be a game day symbol where we rang these at football games, but it became so much more on this app. It's one bell, one world, one love, and we ring for unity. So yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Everybody has a place in here, right? We like the cowbells. Stacy, other guys are all tapping the females right now. Stacy, this on this app, it's about to get kind of crazy again with the battling. It's just so lame in the United States right now, and we just need to like spice it up. And we're gonna do that by opening the playbook, and we're gonna be battling not only people in the US and not just people that I run through. I go through so many lives. There's so many people that are deserving outside the 99, which every day we have a new top 99. And you guys have ranked everywhere. And we're the only female that's hit not the number one spot in daily 6 times. 6 times. 6 times. So these amazing people in this room did that. Tara Marie, Macy, Lauren, Mama too. Can you get this party started for the females? If not, the guys have run away with the taps, and we do not want to lose that 98% female nation because that's the highest in the world. Okay. So when you think that you are not doing anything, Mama too is like, you're doing everything. She knows that I count on taps more than I count on unis. We don't ask for those in here. We ask for chilies. So we are definitely misunderstood, but somehow the females have power on this app. As far as country and everything, they're the best knives in the USA, the females, by far. So they get this. Yeah! We need a raise. TikTok, we need a raise. So, Mama too. I'm really excited to go back to the ranks. I'm an introvert, so it scares me to death. But we like to battle and we like to beat people. And guys, we're just gonna be really welcoming to people in other countries because that's what the world needs right now, and we need to be an example for that. So when do we get bracelets? Ha, we're looking at tariffs right now, aren't we? we're looking at tariffs. So, because I really, the Purpose merch is also open to artists as well. I want 2 t-shirt designs. They, believe me, I'm curvy, so they won't be like tight when you get them, hopefully. But I do want 2 t-shirt designs, so I'm looking for somebody who can do like a mural, of just kind of, you know, we didn't have unis, we didn't have anything but like love, when we went to, you know, in the ranks, and I'm really big about that, and I'm big about our motto, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. So I want 2 different t-shirt styles. I want one that's full of color. And the other one, I want it to be a message and for unisex everywhere, as well as getting Purpose merch. It's not going to end up in Goodwill or something like that, because I want people to be asked, you know, what is Team 15 or that 15? And that's taking 15 minutes to ask out how you're doing. And it changes lives, doesn't it? Like just asking somebody, you know, how you're doing today, and just being there for them. So that 15 is a sign of hope. And hopefully these bracelets will be not just people that I want them to be, people that are recovering, people that are battling their own battles, women who have overcome domestic violence, and just so that they can look down at that bracelet. And what is the most important thing to me is that the font on the bracelets is like risen up so that people can feel that, and just kind of feel that texture. So the lettering is really important to me on that, because I want them, because, you know, if they're thinking about something in their head, they can at least feel the bracelet and know that that's another thing. I learned that with people with autism too, that works for people that have autism, that they see color, and I've heard texture works for them. So we want to make sure that people that have disabilities or people that are going through any battle can just, you know, sometimes you look off, you're thinking, but if you're feeling the bracelet, hopefully they feel love through that bracelet. So I'm really excited. Mama too is in here. The story about the Team 15 and the bracelet, it was a random day. My females, you know, we were just talking, and I don't know where that came from. It was, you know, you know, my dog is named after Dak Prescott, who's number 15 in Mississippi State. But then I started being like, we had a situation with a woman in Texas, and she was getting beat with her son. And I had battled her before, and people say battles don't matter, but it's like, that's how I met my friends. So, she just wasn't having a good day, and I said, how are you doing? And this was only the second battle that I've ever done with her. So I didn't know that much about her. And I said, how are you doing? And she said, just shook her head. And then she showed me bruises. And I just knew my team was amazing. I said, y'all don't go over there, because no. And they got it. And we kept her online for as long as we could, an hour. And it ended up being like, she was in a small town. So like, of course, the police station was closed. The fire department was closed. And then we had an amazing vet from Florida that leave it to a vet, right? Yeah. Leave it to a vet. And Chris Kyle, that was in your state. You're a vet. You're the best snipe ever. I don't care what anybody says. Thank you, sir. Rest in peace. Love you. Chris Kyle. If you don't know who Chris Kyle is, you need to look him up. He's an American hero. But, nope. I'm not, and nobody's taking that away from him. Best snipe. But what I was going to say is that I saw the app come together during this, and that is the moments on TikTok that I have loved the most. And we were able to get her out of that situation with her son. And I just knew that she was ready to leave, because she goes, I don't have to go back, do I? And I said, no. So we had a lot of people come together on the app, and that's kind of where I was like 15 minutes. Take 15 minutes to ask somebody how they're doing. And the vet in Florida ended up calling the chief of police in another county, and they filmed it. And they were filming, and they hadn't eaten in days, and just seeing them run out of a trailer. They couldn't walk to a lot of places or anything, and there were substances in the house. And I didn't know when this person was going to come back, and I didn't want them hurt, so we were really pressed for time. And just seeing the chief of police pull up, and they just run out, and they never had to go back to that situation. And that was probably where that 15 asking how you're doing came from. And then we were just talking, and I said, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose, because somebody was having a really hard day. So thanks. Love your face, Mom, too. You kill it on the legs. You know that she is part of that amazing Tap Nation that we have. And she has seen what Tap Nation can do. My Tap Nation is probably very well watched. When we go to the ranks and we start battling, especially Kimby, Alexis, and I am so thankful for them, because they tap and they lead the world in triples, not doubles, triples. So they're proud of that. They're proud of that. And guys, that is the motor oil that gets us on this FYU page. And I tell people all the time, I'm not trying to take your gifters. I really can just use your tappers, because we need to stay on the FYP page, and it confuses people a lot. When I ask for chilies or tiny dinies, I don't really ask for anything over 20 points on our gifting total right here. And also another thing I'll tell you guys, if you guys are interested in battling, because I can't wait till some of you come live. You want to put I have had success by putting an odd number, because it looks like somebody threw. And also you have to remember that we're the most watched in the world. And so countries like Belarus and Brazil and India and Pakistan, they come in here, and if they want to contribute to that goal, we're really appreciative of that. And so some people can't throw like a Memphis Blue, which we renamed the Galaxy. What's a Galaxy? Like, I'm from Memphis, so when I see it come across that screen, it gives no longer the kids in Memphis like thinking that it's bad, because they're like, Memphis Blue. Oh no, it's actually giving hope. And it's probably one of my favorite gifts. But my favorite gifts have to do with love, like finger hearts, and the love that my Tap Nation gives me, because that really just gives me energy to see another woman just supporting women. And that's what we want to do in here. There's no gimmicks. If you're wrong, I'm going to call you out on the app. I had to come live yesterday, and I don't put women down, but when I see like, I don't want to do a self-diagnosis, so I'm not going to do that. But when I see someone that is literally just coming on the app to kind of be an eyesore and just spread drama, I just want to say that's not I went through that, but I got mental health, and I hope that those three understand that it's okay to take a step back, that I mentioned, and get the mental help that I feel like they need. And it's not just one time that I was seeing this happen. They would post videos, and it was like cat fighting. And I really just don't want females to do that on this app. We really just need to bring up each other. So when I see people, especially females, bringing down other females, I get kind of upset. So, and if it was just one time, but we've really worked hard to move past that and just kind of have like a clean slate. Not everybody's going to like you, but this was an ongoing problem on the app. So Reddit, if you're in here, if these three people are on live, they are definitely in there telling me what goes on. So, a hot mess express. Why are you a hot mess? We're all a hot mess, aren't we? We are all a hot mess. But you know what? You get a follow from me. All right. You're going to get a follow. This is like my 6th page. So welcome to Female Nation. This little team right here. I've got one account that's 27,000. Y'all know what y'all told me? You know what they told me? I said I can get back my 27,000, and they said, "No. We like this one." So this team is full of surprises. They have hit number 1 in daily 6 times, so we're really excited for that. And we did it organically with women because women run this app. All right, thought mess? They do. Guys, save your lions, save your unis. They're coming back. They're coming back. I told them, I said, it's not about like finishing or whatever and the top 20 or whatever. It's like the next day. I'm so excited to hand out unicorns and unis, and it really confuses the guys a lot because then they don't know where everybody's throwing from. So I don't dislike a lot of the guys on the app. I just I don't see them throw for women as much. So because women do everything and come in here and give me a like. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to ring for that. Because they lead the world in triples. Best Tap Nation on the planet. It is really exciting when we go for the ranks because I'll never ask for a uni ever. I literally asked for anything under like 20 points or anything for a party and anything with love. And the last 6 times that we've gone, they've hit number 1. And it's crazy because people that have like, you know, gathered enough for a uni, they'll throw a uni, and then somehow this team is ready to go. The only thing we haven't done, we have not stuck the number 1 landing, but I don't think that that's going to be a problem this time. I think you guys are going to nail it. So, Leanne, are we going to nail it? Leanne's part of that amazing Tap Nation too. Mama too was in here, Hot Express, putting stuff up. The reason why tabs are important too is because you want to turn your analytics on your page. It's free. And it will show you, do you have mainly men throwing for you? What times, you know, kind of are high traffic for you if you go live. And you really want to actually focus on your morning crew is different than your night crew and then your afternoon crew. And even if like you haven't come live and say like you've done amazing videos, which a lot of you have much better videos than I do. It's a different crowd that you have to come live to. Like you might be like, I've got like 15,000 people, and you may have like one person in your chat when you first come live, just because it's a different kind of group. Some people scroll, and then some people like to see the lives. So, hey Stacy, how are you? Stacy's mom has got it going on. So, anyways, I had kind of a fun day with Anthony and my fiance, and we've been together now, over a year. So if y'all have any questions on how you can have a relationship on social media, please let me know, because we do it pretty easily. He found my cyber stalkers, so I'm marrying him. Literally, if anybody is getting cyberbullied or cyber stalked or just kind of have something weird going on their pages, we're really just cracking down on that. So let me know. Anthony is let's just say he's got senators calling him. So so I'm not gonna tell you, I can't tell you exactly everything, but he keeps us pretty safe, and he's a good one. So he says he works in the shadows. He comes live some, but he's more of a silent watcher and make sure everything's going good. But my females are awesome. They're what keep me going. So, how do I say your name? Kuromi? Have you ever Margot? I've never met a Margot I don't like. I had a good friend in high school named Margot. So welcome in. But Female Nation, you have done everything I ask. All I ask is word of mouth, okay? Word of mouth. So, we have hit number 1. You guys have with 1,200. So this is our 6th page. The females like this page. Ooh, gosh, we're almost at 1,500. We haven't gone to the rink since I've been back, but I am really excited too. So I think we're gonna do that, and it's just kind of a party for us. So let me see. I'm gonna actually shares or answered prayers, and if you guys could share it to like 3 people, you can scroll over that might be online. And then what I always do is I go and I scroll a little bit more. You see. I know everybody's wanting to battle right now, so hold on one second. We don't discriminate against who we battle. So I'm gonna take this one. Hey, how are you?
That's okay.
Good luck from the USA. I know I'm loud. All right, so you can mute, but good luck, my friend. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and battle him. I usually mute because I am ADHD and I'm really freaking loud, and I do that and I respect everybody, so that way I can just kind of like be with my chat. And right now, guys, we need to get taps on the board. If we do nothing else, we just need taps on the board. People just don't know that we're live yet, so we need to make sure that we just get taps on the board. All right, Mama too knows it. Like, if that's all we can do, I'm happy. All right, I'm happy. It's more about getting the taps up than getting the wins in a book right now. So Denise with a beautiful dog, I'm glad you're here. Greyhound Safety, I'm gonna ask you to tap because you come in here a lot and I see you. So if you're with us, can you tap for me? If not, I gotta let you go and I don't want to do that. Stacy, thank you so much. All right, make sure you follow everybody because my females, they're all mods. And so when I see you guys, there we go. Greyhound Safety, thank you. So make sure you're following all these amazing people. And right now, you just went out. It's raining. It's raining. I know. He wants to win. I know. Hi, Dak. Hi. He is so jealous over things. That is my fur baby. I adore him, but he knows that he whines. He gets attention, so I'm trying really hard not to like hover over him, but he's like adorable. Even though he's like 10, it doesn't matter to me. He's still my baby. Stacy, Mama too, thank you guys so much. Dak always makes his debut in some way, somehow, when I'm battling, so get used to seeing him. Guys, you're doing everything right, except one thing. If you guys could give him a follow, he's got a 2-game win streak, and if we could get 1 Rose or 1 Chilean, goat there. Stacy knows how to play this. It is in play now. He's got a 2-game win streak over there. Everybody wants to battle the USA, and you know why, okay? They want to put it on your head. I think y'all are the GOAT. Y'all are the GOAT. Actually, my best friend on the app, Legs for Days, has won this 3 times, even though we've hit number 1 6 times. So I kind of want to beat her record, all right? So we kind of want to beat it. I love her, but I kind of want to... Right now we're 1 up on her. We beat her last time. So we're very competitive and we believe in fairy tales and pixie dust and unicorns. Michelle, but y'all, it is so important that you remember who battles us in the USA, because you might get stuck to where somebody doesn't value, and it's the overseas always comes through and battles. It's amazing. Michelle, thank you so much. How are you? I told him I want to beat Legs' record so bad. If not, I want to beat Faith Gone Fishing's highest score. One of the two. or both. All right, here we go. So that'd be kind of cool. That way I don't have to call my best friend the goat, like she owns that right now. And Faith is like, well, I'm queen of Reddit, and she can have that. She can have that. Right now, Faith, there's a couple of girls on the app that are may beat you on that. Reddit's saying they will. All right, so yeah, it is tiring, especially. Hey, Tiger, welcome in. Especially like when it's raining, it's like this weather's kind of sluggish here in Mississippi. Like it was sunny, and all of a sudden it's like rain. So apparently it rained in Texas, and we get whatever Texas or Arkansas gets. So thank you so much, Tiger. Way to go. Way to go. Teaching the USA guys what to do. And he's overseas. Can I just say that? Can I say both of these men right now are overseas? Wake up, USA guys. I absolutely believe the females are ready to take over daily. It's time. They know how to play it. And it's just, they're tired of throwing into like a black hole and also funding lifestyles of people. That's, to me, that's not an influencer. It's an influencer's a doer, or, pay a bill. I mean, I would rather somebody be honest. All right, Mama too, because seriously. Stacy says, goat. Hold on. It ain't over till it's over. All right, we get one in from the USA. USA women get it done with Tiger. Stacy, Michelle, all my ghosts. Thank you, Stacy and Pete. Let's run it again. I got time. You can see if you can take my one. All right, here we go. All right, they were nice enough to do that. When you beat somebody's streak, give them a chance. Don't just like leave, to like come back and give them a chance to beat you. Okay, because he had a 2-game win streak, and they're hard to get. So let's see if we can put it in play again. Michelle puts it in play. It's in play. Here we go. Remember, I love playing internationally because we're gonna show the world peace. Go. Stacy says. Michelle says Chili's. I am thinking about going into politics, but I want to be a broke girl that gets into the White House. That's what I want. With the Chili's, let's go. And I definitely will bring up paid maternity leave here in the United States, and we're going to crack down on cyberbullying and cyber stalking. This has got to stop. So, too many lives. So, your life matters, and if you're getting cyberbullied, cyber stalked, come see me. I'll give them some bell. Right now, they're giving them some bell. Let's play, y'all. Michelle, and y'all are like Thelma and Louise. Stacy and Michelle, they're saying enough's enough in the ranks. I believe you. And y'all, it's boring. We've got to bring some excitement back to daily and this app, okay? We got to bring some positive excitement back. And we got to get some females up. This is ridiculous. All right? I'm not going to be putting on my eyelashes, saying thank you for the anything. That's not me. I am not a Barbie. So, anyways, that's not me. Some people are really good at makeup tutorials. I apparently am not. There's a video of me trying to put on makeup. So, I just, screw it. I'm just going to come live. I am who I am. As Popeye says, I am what I am. And that's all that I am. Sophia with the likes. Look at you. I see you. How are you? Y'all, everybody follow Sophia and Holly. Everybody right now. We're going to try to get Holly too. And we're going to get Sophia because Sophia's awesome. So is Holly. I'll bet you're so good. Really? I'm glad. Like, are we like single and rocking it? Or are you like just having like a day at work, promotion, or, a man in your life? Let me know. All right. Lacey, I'm doing great. I am the happiest I've ever been in my life, actually. So, I was broken when I came on this app, like really, really broken, and I have days, but I am very happy. I'm engaged and doing well. You know, I'm just trying to get females up on this app and trying to give them a voice and, you know, and just let the world know that I don't care what's going outside of this box as far as politics. Mine will be about world peace. So we're going to battle outside of the U.S. We're going to open up the playbook, and I'm going to do that for the females because, guys, that's the way that you're going to get up. Okay, don't expect them to battle you no matter what you throw for them in the ranks. Okay, I did that. I was like, oh, that mean that it's a system that has to be broken. That's all that I'll say. I'm That Bitch is here. Welcome into the party. Welcome in. It's a party. So anything for a party. What's up, Dee Dee? I saw you come in. Sissy, how are you? Everybody, if you're new, welcome to Female Nation. Females run this app in the United States. And what I would like to do, this is the big goal, and it's soaking into them. We got to battle number ones in other countries, like Dubai. I would like, I'm trying to make friendships in other countries so that you girls will have better battles and they'll be more exciting because it's just kind of boring. Okay, boring. And you are good enough. I've seen your pages and I've seen a lot of your lives. So you broke up with your boyfriend? Well, it's his freaking loss. All right. I'm not even going to ask you guys what the most revengeful thing that you've done is, because I know that some of you have been revengeful and maybe that made you happy. But you know what? It's his loss. You're too beautiful for him. You're too good for him. So, Kara, let's go. And it's something about when I was single. Single does not mean lonely. It means powerful. So just remember that. All right. Are we going to win? I don't know. USA. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay. We got the 2 games. Thank you so much, File. You're amazing. I got you with a follow. Michelle, Stacy, Sophia, all the guys. Thank you so much. And throwing love. Thank everybody for just throwing love. Thank you so much. I feel it in the tap so much. I know that may sound weird, but I feel love when the heartbeat is going up, and that's really like energy for me. We're gonna absolutely battle Muhammad. Let's go, Muhammad.
Hello.
You must have a team over there. I'm a little nervous. I have a 2
Hi.
games, so you know I'm loud, so I'm gonna mute. But good luck. All right, you guys. We're gonna try to get 3 here. Can we do it? We need everybody tapping. Everybody, y'all. The way that we get triples, fast fingers. The more people that we can get in here, shares or answer prayers. So what I do, I go and glitter up everybody's live that I go in. That way they know I'm there. They know I'm there. Okay? So you don't, and just everybody that is tapping the screen, I want everybody to follow them, please. Because that is 3 points for free. And that's 3 presents. And that's contributing. And they're absolutely killing it with the likes. Guys, let's try to get to 5K, okay? What is the For You page? It's so that people don't have to scroll. Also, it is counting your taps because we have a 98% female nation in here. And it knows if you're male or female. And so we have the highest in the world. So I'm just trying to help you guys out. If you guys can tap the screen, that would be great. And it just shows love. And I just really appreciate that. Like you don't have to gift to be in here. So don't feel like you have to gift. Just, let's just contribute, and by contributing and just getting those likes up, that, and Michelle will tell you, she's a great snipe. She's a friend of mine, but that to me is worth more than the universe. And then Brandy, thank you so much. Like Female Nation in the house with the roses. Thank you. This little team is the team that did. All right. We're the roses. Brandy, how about hitting number 1 7 times? There hasn't been a female to hold it all day long. Lex for days says, do it. All right, so my best friend, the goat on the app, we want to beat a record, said said that this team can do it. So that's what we're gonna aim for. And I need every female on the app. If we have that, we have love. There is no stopping you guys. None. All right, Cheyenne, tap, 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 tap. You guys are awesome. Will we turn away a uni? No. But what I would like is for you guys to be creative, because what they'll do, they can read them. And then you don't just have people going in saying, did you get a uni? They'll have people coming in that you don't want in your life just because they want to come and make sure that their person or whatever is number 6 or number 4, number 1, whatever. So I just tell my team, be creative. All right, be creative. And then the only way that I send unis and lions out, and the next uni's going to a female, and the next I'm either giving $100 or 10,000 points, like a throw-in, your choice, to one of my Tap Nation. And I'm really excited because when we go to the ranks, the way that you can get entered every time is if you're here with me all day and you're getting those 3 points. Every person that taps the screen is going to have an opportunity to win that $100 because you guys are really the backbone of everything. So I appreciate you, Deborah. And that will be on live so that everybody knows that I'm not choosing somebody, so that it'll be a big thing. And I'll name somebody out. So if you're here with me all day, then you got that many chances to win $100 through PayPal, or you can do a 10,000 point, throw in, and that's a pretty heavy throw. I think that might win you a game that you might need. Brooklyn, what's up? It might even make you go over 99. Yes, Mama 2 is doing it, and so is Sophia, y'all. This is a good group. Michelle, Sophia, Brandy was in here, Deborah. I mean, I just want to tell J-Up one thing, if that's okay, because I really don't have a lot to say. You said that you had 50s that threw for you. Well, I just want to go with my broke team and people that are under the 99, and they're not 50s, but they still managed to get to number 1. So I don't think that theory of yours works, because guess what? They did more than a number 50 has done for me. No number 50s have ever thrown for me. 0. So, Michelle, am I not right? I mean, what is it good as a number 50 if they're playing pitch and catch? Michelle knows it. All right, guess what? Tap Nation wins it. Michelle, Sophia, Deborah, Patty. Deborah, you're freaking awesome. I meant, and guess what? He didn't want no more. So we're on a 3-game win streak. Let's freaking go. The bell is hot. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of you guys. I legitimately am so thankful. Thank you guys so much. And, people be coming in, and I guess Reddit is, like, finally coming around. They're like, okay, so they're not throwing big gifts. I'm like, nope. But we still managed to find a way. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And if you stay long enough, you'll see it. My team is like, the resets are, guess what? We got the 99% views on reset. We should. Reset is when everybody's diamonds and gifts go to 0. Everybody's on the same wavelength, and then up here is like your top 100 or whatever, and somehow they've managed to hit number 1 6 times. They've ranked in the top 20s twice, and 66 90s. I fell asleep once and came back and we were ranked. That was awesome. But they've ranked in weekly, rising, daily, popular, and I want to tell you that if you feel like you gotta have a uni to rank in daily, you don't have to have a uni, and that sounds insane. You don't have to have a uni. Does that help? Yeah, but you don't have to have a uni to rank in daily. You have to have love. You have to have people that come in and support, and you have to have an amazing Tap Nation, and we just believe. We believe. We don't look, I never look at like who's ahead of me. I play it a lot differently than a lot of people, and I don't break my team, and that's something I'm never gonna do. So, how is everybody doing? Anthony's in the shower. No, he's actually in the bath. I call him Diva. He calls me Diva, but I got him some Leo and Stitch bubble bath. Yes, because Leo and Stitch is the best. I don't know if I'm gonna like the remake of it at all. I was so disappointed in Snow White. Like I'm like I heard it was so terrible that I'm just not gonna watch Snow White. They didn't even have real dwarfs in it. That's so sad. So if you like Snow White, please let me know if you like Snow White, because it was the worst premiere from Disney. It was like below Dumbo. Which I didn't really get into Dumbo. I didn't really like Pinocchio either as a kid. But the movie that scared me, and some people just love this movie, like I'm talking about really love this movie. Wizard of Oz scared me, but I was a huge Judy Garland fan, so that's kind of weird. Did the Wizard of Oz scare anybody else? Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I had a librarian, but we didn't, like in elementary school, and she was obsessed with this movie. And we watched it, like, every year. That and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And it just really, like, scared me. And I don't know why, but it just did. And maybe it's because I had to watch this. It was like, it was fine when she was in Kansas. And that was the other thing. No offense to my Kansas people. I've been to Kansas. I'll ring for Kansas. But when she tapped her shoes, she could have gone to Bora Bora or Fiji or somewhere else. Like, if I had a choice and I had ruby red slippers, I just don't think I would go back to Kansas. But then I was like, well, that's sweet. There's no place like home. But I don't think I would have gone to Kansas. Sassy but classy. What movie scared y'all as a kid? Now, Casper and Hocus Pocus, those are my Halloween jams. Urban Legend scared me. I watched it before I was like 13, so I check in the back seat before I get in the car. If you've ever seen that movie, it was PG-13, but still it was scary. Scream was scary. So I'm more of like, I don't know, I'm not really like, I watch Hallmark at Christmas. Thank you so much for the heart, me. Females are on fire. They got a 3-game win streak. Boom! Another one. Y'all, those streaks, whether you know it or not, that's what people are like talking about. So you guys putting up 5-game and then 4-game, then another 5-game. Like, people are like, how? With the roses. Thank you so much, you rock. So, are you guys ready? Because I really want to give out, my dream is to give you guys a unicorn party, if that's okay. With the heart, me. Thank you so much. Thank you for the tickety talks. Females, I'm going to give you a secret, okay? You run this app with the TikToks. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Make sure you follow them. Y'all are all the rock stars. People will, I don't know if you've seen it, but people will message me and say that they want to work with me, some agency, and I'm just like, nah, we're good. With the finger hearts. I'm like, they already know. They already know how to do it. With the finger hearts. Thank you. Thank you so very, very much for the love. I just want to tell you that, like, how untech savvy I was, just so everybody knows. I when I downloaded TikTok, I went from gender reveals on my Facebook from other people and my hometown, and I really, I couldn't really have a voice. Just I can now, but it's like in a small town, everybody's gonna say something. And when I came to TikTok, it just was like a whole new world for me to just, and I couldn't believe that anybody would listen to what I had to say. And I came on here, and I just, I wanted, I was like, I just didn't feel like I could ever thank y'all enough. And so I don't even have a bank account. People think that that is so wild. I don't have a Venmo. I don't have a Cash App. And I can honestly say that my team has given back over almost $60,000 on this app. And it has been amazing to do. I'm not doing that to brag. I've made good throws. I've made bad throws. And then I remember doing sleep lives, hoping to get a rose, or a like. And then it just became family on this app. So I want to, for y'all that may be new to TikTok, I want to tell you how we got here. And that's like people like Michelle, Sassy but Classy, Jinja the Ninja. If it weren't for these females staying on this app, you wouldn't have the #1 app in the world. It wasn't the #1 app in the world when we came. Actually, we're seeing new people and we love it, but it was just kind of like we found each other on this app, and it just still, to me, it never, I can't believe that this little family has done so many things, right? Jinja, I mean, does it not just blow your mind to think that we're the #1 app in the world, guys? #1 social media app. And China's gonna have a hard time banning that. I'm just telling you. Alright? Here's the thing. I've never seen this in my lifetime. I don't know if I'll see it again. When the House of Representatives votes, which they don't know what the hell they were doing, because they've never thrown a tiny dime. They've never been on this app. I was like, how can you vote on something that you don't really know? But they did. And then it went to the Senate. Senate was like, has to shut down TikTok. Then it went to the House of Representatives. Then it went to the Supreme Court. 9 Supreme Court justices said that we're old. They're old. Okay, you're seasoned, but you're old. Okay. Older. Said, nope. We're going to uphold TikTok. I don't give a damn what people say about Donald Trump. Thank you for saving this out. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Twice we get 2 extensions twice. If that's not a miracle. And then you guys, oh yeah, we overturned Biden. So, I'm not telling you guys who to vote for, because when I go into politics, I always told my team I don't want to run as a Democrat. I don't even want to run as an independent. I don't want to run as a Republican. I just want to run as an American, because I just want to get stuff done. But thank you to, and the people, oh my gosh, this is going to be the worst thing that I say, but to the government. You look ridiculous when you come on this app and you're like, hi, I'm the representative from whatever. And then you don't even know how to talk to the chat, Jinja. They're clueless. And, Jinja and I have come on here without makeup, talking to the chat, doing all this. I think your next House of Representatives and Senate should come from TikTok. We have more experience talking to people than apparently They do. They want to take our jobs. I think we can do the same. All right. I love America too. I love America. Here's what I don't love. All right. I don't like how the Democrats and Republicans are fighting. It's not good for the American people. It seems like every 4 years, if we elect a Republican or a Democrat, they just undo what the last 4 years was, or and American people are suffering because of it. There is a way to communicate with people that you don't have to be hostile. And if they can't get it done in the House of Representatives and our Senate with the Republicans and Democrats, I think that they should just bulldoze the whole thing. It's not there to be a drama party or, be watched. It's supposed to be us coming together, whether we're Democrats or Republicans. And I literally held alive and I said, hey, if I get elected, I can't do everything on your wish list for Republicans. I can't do everything on your wish list for Democrats. However, what I can do is I can say, hey, you know what? This isn't working. Let's maybe look at this. And so why not just, look and see if there's a balance here, and that Republicans that were in here said, yeah, we would be open to, they know they can't get everything that they want. They would be open to maybe Democratic policies. And the Democrats, ones that are so far left, you guys, I know some of you are in here, I don't like that. Like I said, I'm not with a party. I'm just saying it like it is. Democrats would be more, they would be more open to having, listening to what a Republican policy said. They know that they can't get their way on everything. But when you kind of just shut down everything, then, people get upset. And so I just think that it's kind of like, some of y'all have kids. It's just time to stop the fighting. And right now, the world just needs world peace. It can be achieved. It's war is just taking lives from Russia and Ukraine, and those are men that have families or have futures, and there's more than that, more war than that going on, like in the Congo and different places. But we should be like, I just don't know one thing, and some people's favorite movie is the Titanic. We were celebrating immigrants coming over on the Titanic, and now we're sending them back. And it's like, even if they just have a traffic violation, and if that was the case, I would be sent back because I have a traffic violation. So, I mean, yeah, we've all been looking our worst on here. I think you're beautiful. I think everybody's beautiful. I'm ready for the world to stop thinking, like, if people would just like look at people's hearts and not, how much, if they have extra pounds, or if they're, this or that, this world would be a lot better place for everybody. I think that the USA and other countries right now are looking for a fight, and I'm just looking for peace. And that's why I know it can be achieved. Because there's so many people that just want to live their lives and want to be able to have their customs and their cultures. And yes, there are things that go on in I want to point something out. There's things that go on in Christian churches that pastors do at times that they're put away, and that's in every religion. So it's not Islam, it's not Christianity, it's not Buddhist, it's not, it's, and there's going to be bad apples like that. So it's, I don't push religion on anyone. because I think that we're able to believe what we want to believe. However, we should not. We should be going into schools and talking to schools about, how we're gonna stop cyberbullying, how we're gonna stop bullying, and I was bullied on this app, and just how we're gonna crack down on that. And I do believe that we need stronger cyber divisions in the United States. Absolutely, we are way. That is a huge concern of mine. And it should be for you too. Because it's like, okay, well, they just hacked the, treasury. Okay. So we're not doing anything about that. And what gets me is I had an Apple phone at the time. I don't anymore for one reason. It got hacked really bad. Yeah, so I had someone hack into my phone, but yet the 6 iPhones that this man had that was trying to take the president's life, the FBI says that they can't hack into. That's an issue for me. Another issue is like, everybody's like, oh, if I get into office, I'm just going to be pro women and not do anything for men. I've seen men suffer. I live with a man that, has a story that he'll tell to you guys. And he's a wonderful father, but he can't see his daughter. And yet he pays every month. So, there's just some laws that need to be mended and changed. And I think that women should get paid maternity leave. I do not understand that at all. Like, I that blows my mind that USA is like 1 in 3 or 4 countries, I believe. It could be 4, but I know it's 3. That don't offer paid maternity leave. Like, it's like, and no offense to New Guinea, but that's one of the other countries that don't offer paid maternity leave. But we're not New Guinea. We're the United States. So it's like, that would help out so much. Yes, Donald Trump did help with infertility treatments. I haven't seen that go into effect just yet, but I'm hoping that, because I think any woman that wants to have a child, should. But I'm going to ask Andy, do you think women should have paid maternity leave?
Yeah.
Why? S. Taylor, why? I believe women should have paid maternity leave.
Yeah, they should. But just for the simple fact that, it's a job.
Why is it not in the United States? S. Taylor, it blows my mind. And Kamala, girl, do you realize that we were pulling for you and you never mentioned anything about this? Like, was anybody else just a tad disappointed that you had this big old platform? You could have... What? And another thing that struck me as odd with it was crazy with Trump and Kamala. They are both online getting ridiculed, cyberbullying, this and that. And it literally blows my mind that they spent more time tit for tat. And there's people that are losing their life from being bullied. And what are we supposed to do about that? Like, how do we keep our kids safe in schools? Like, how do we keep them safe online? And honestly, the cyber divisions in the United States, they are not up to par. Here's the thing. No offense. I'm going to call you out, Mississippi. I'm sorry. I have to. I know the name of the director of the cyber division in Mississippi. Who the hell? I'm sorry. I'm going to be nice, Jesus. Who the hell does that? Let's just... Hi, my name is so-and-so. I was in the National Guard for 20 years. I'm the new director of the cyber division. Dude, here's the tip. Why the hell would you put your name out there? Like, if you're going to go and bust cyber crimes, okay, just hear me out online, and Mississippi is second and third on some lists in human trafficking, and a lot of crimes are happening through gaming and cyber crimes. Why in the hell would the director of the cyber division, now he doesn't have security like the FBI, okay? He doesn't have bodyguards and whatever. So why would you go online and I can find your Facebook, I can find all this stuff out about you, and I'm sorry, but that is putting yourself in a very vulnerable position. I'm just telling you, because I was cyber stalked. Now, if somebody cracks a cyber crime, there's the director of the Mississippi Cyber Division. It's only been up for like 1 or 2 years. It drives me insane. Okay, so when I was getting cyber stalked, guys, here's the thing. I love the police. If you're married to police, hey, Pink on 24 is like hug a police officer. Love nurses, love teachers. Okay, but here's the thing. They're supposed to do like local crimes and things like that. Like, this was a cyber crime. And I just wanted to tell you guys that okay, something weird happened. I just want to tell you guys that, like, the cyber crimes, like, the lawyers, they don't know, like, okay, the older, seasoned, great lawyers in the states, they don't know how to prosecute cyber crimes, so it's really important to me that they start teaching that in law schools, like, because that's, like, gotta be in the top 3, because wildlife crime, like transporting, pangolins and elephant tusk and all that, is number 4. So I'm thinking that cyber crimes have to be in the top 4, but yet most lawyers, like a lot of lawyers and a lot of the police, they don't know what to do. Like the Memphis police were the closest thing. They get an A+. Like, they looked at my phone, and I kid you not, like, they've seen a lot of shit, okay? Like, Memphis police, oh my God. I mean, the Grand Theft Auto could seriously be filmed in Memphis. I would go play it, because I know all the streets, but anyways, they came and they looked at my phone, okay? I'm like this little white girl and being like, all right, I think I'm being stalked, but I'm not sure. They literally looked at my phone and they said, this is one day. Oh my God. I literally was like, holy shit. No offense. I'm sorry if there's little ears in here. But I literally was like, when Memphis police tell you that, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, that freaked me out so bad. So they patrol my house. They literally were like, the people that were calling, they didn't call very much to the Memphis Police Department. Because the Memphis police were like, we want a felony. Not me. That was them. And they were like, this substance person came to my house, right? Like in Memphis, not this one, but in Memphis. And like, basically, they were like, oh, well, we had a call that you were, on substances. But I was so stressed at the time that, hey, I went to the Memphis hospital. I had blood work done the day before. I showed it to them and they were like, we need to get this to the district attorney. And I'm like, that's Memphis for you. They were not playing around. And it was so cool though, because like when the police came to my house twice, they came twice in one day. That was when they were really pissed. Because they got called twice in one day. Someone told them that I was going to be like a mass Ezra of a school or business. Normally, they would send like the cavalry. Memphis only sent 3 police officers. So, I mean, they knew what was up. So, that's how badass they are. They're badass. So, they sat down with me and, I
I was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna hurt me or anybody else or do this. And I said, oh, you're probably here for a welfare check, because they would call them all the time. And and they were like, they sat down and then they knew it was serious. But after that, they were on it. They were like, man, you got enough to go to a detective tomorrow. I was like, but I passed all that. We kind of found out who the culprit was and everything. And it was more, I'll say this. I said things that, everybody got accused of doing something. And it was painful, but we've moved past that chapter, and I'm so happy on where we are. I've always been honest with my team. They know that I was arrested, but guess what? This girl was innocent. So, I mean, I wasn't charged. So, by the way, I've been arrested twice. I told them I was innocent. They didn't believe me. I got proven twice to be innocent. So, here's the thing. Is that people, like, I'm an introvert. So, like, when people talk to me, like, outside, and they don't know me, it's like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I'm ADHD with a splash of anxiety. Anybody else, Snuggles? What do you have? You have anxiety? I know everybody on this app, let me just tell you, if you hit the button and come live at some point, you will have either a TikTok meltdown or anxiety. Or both. So, I was just saying how crazy this journey has been. But, Snuggles, what are we gonna do with these eyesores on the app? That's like, it's not good for the females to be, seeing that. There's like 3 girls, apparently 2 of them are sisters. I cannot I watched the video that Just Chillin', I don't know, put up. Yeah, they're Dumb and Dumber. I mean, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, I don't know. Why don't you put that up, Snuggles? That would be a great meme. Tweedledee, Tweedledum. You can use it. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I don't know if they're Dumb and Dumber or Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but I watched, okay, I was all over the place, and even when I was all over the place, I somehow, at points, had a train of thought. I cannot, these females are, it's like they go live, and they have, Snuggles, how would you say it? They have nothing of substance to say. Like, good God. Okay, so who's the twins? Because I knew, see, I didn't know they were twins. I was like, man, there are drama bullshit. Like, Snuggles, y'all need to be camped out on their freaking page. My goodness. Because they're making a fool out of themselves. I don't... you can tell her, don't come in here. None of them. My team is not down for whatever that is. It really does. Snuggles, you should make a meme. I'll like it. I'll post it if you do it. I will. I don't care. You know that one person that comes in and gives me like fractions or whatever on my it's the same person. Yay! Blue-eyed Gemini? What's wrong with them? Like, I'm not meaning that to self-diagnose. I'm really not. I literally watched, okay, I felt dumber after I watched this video, but I kept trying to make sense of it. And they're like, well, you know, we were on Reddit and she called me a scammer and I didn't talk to her. And I'm like, okay, I was trying to follow them and my brain wouldn't go there. Oh yeah, it's all made up, but they can't think that I don't know why she's crying all the time. Okay, that sounds awful, but like she's doing this to herself every video. And I don't know which one it is, because now that it's twins, it's like, God dang. No wonder why Reddit's having a field day. But like, she has like, I heard that she's like filming her kid and stuff. Oh, home of spread, hopefully. Who is Maymay Rose? Is she okay? Because like, I heard she was friends with Spread. You know, Spread's just gonna write whatever the hell she wants to write. And I'm just over it. She's, I mean, you gotta think, there are people, and Snuggles knows this, and Gemini knows this, that literally wrote that, you know, Beyonce's the Antichrist, and Taylor Swift's into witchcraft, and it's like, they do these videos on YouTube. It's really sick. And, you know, but people watch it and get thousands of views, and it, you know, is so far from the truth. I mean, yeah, I mean, people joke around and they have fun with me, with memes and everything, and I'm fine with it. But like, when it's so far one way, it's just, my brain tried for the hardest time to kind of find a median ground or something. There's no median ground with people like that. Oh, that's Gabby. Yeah, I only see her crying. And I don't mean that. I know it's going to get back to her. I literally will be scrolling through, you know, just seeing you guys' lives, and I have never seen her not crying. And at first I was like, you know, maybe she's where I was at, but she has like a different personality than I do. I don't think so. I think, you know, it's like if you put your finger on an electric fence and expect it not to shock you, and you keep freaking doing it, or putting your hand on a hot stove and expecting it to be like cold. It's like they keep doing the same thing and wanting a different result, and it's just not gonna happen. Lollipop, how are you? What motherly content has she put up? I don't mean that in the worst way. I mean that like I'm asking, what motherly content? Because I promise, on everything, maybe she has a lot of videos, but the only videos that I ever see are them screaming at each other or crying. And you know, at first I felt sad because, you know, I was like, well, maybe I can talk to her, but I don't think that it would do any good to talk to her, because I would just say, you're touching hot stove, it's gonna burn you. You're touching hot stove, it's gonna burn you. You know, like, if this is what you want to get out of TikTok, then consider TikTok a hot stove right now for you. There may be an addiction, because I mean, at times I feel like in the past I had an addiction, and people go through an addiction to have, you know, be on TikTok. So that might be it. But, like, she's got to quit. Like, I mean, this sister fight every day and this stuff, like, you know, if this app is not making you happy, And you know, I left to go get mental help. So I just don't think, you know, but it was right there and I didn't see it when I needed to. And it took me getting off the app. Hey, babe.
Hey.
Love you.
Love you.
You want to watch a movie soon?
Yeah, we can.
Look at that handsome man that I roped in, guys. Isn't he handsome? Look, come here. Come here. Look at this. I did good, guys.
What is it?
Look at this man that I got. I did a thing. And look at this. Like, seriously. But I do want the females to know that he's mine. He ain't going nowhere. But he is very, like, trustworthy. So, like, if you guys have a question, you can always come to me and then I can tell him and he can answer it. Or if he's with me and you guys have a question. Because a lot of times people are like, how did he find your cyber stalkers? He's very smart. Very, 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 very smart. He, you know, cyber used to be like this bad word. I don't think it's such a bad word. I feel like, if anything, my dream, if I was president of the United States, I would have a damn good cyber division in every single state. Everyone. We need that. Because we're failing, and we should be concerned about that. Like, you know, we have amazing, like, teenagers and 20-year-olds and even people on here that know how to hack stuff. That honestly probably are better than the FBI. And they need to upgrade the cyber divisions in every state, because a lot of the crimes that are happening online, and they need to, you know, they need people to do that. So, you know, but there's also a line that, you know, that he doesn't go into, and that is going real life on people. Because, you know, some people that are really, I don't know. There's this thing between reality and then people get really into our lives, and I get it. You guys want to know more. You know, we ate Chinese the other night. We have just a line that we try to. Are you okay in there? Oh, he's fixing something. Sevita, how are you? You know, she's from a different country. I always know when you come in. Thank you so much. Aren't you from Belarus? Belarus? Is that the right country? I'm really, really thankful for the support from overseas. And I'm such, like, I want to learn all about cultures and everything. And I'm kind of a nerd about that. Like, I would love to just, you know, learn different things and everything. So I hope that they don't put a ban on the USA traveling everywhere. There's like places that we can't go, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. I'm just, you know, I really just think that it's time for a woman to be in the White House. And guys, if you don't like your House of Representatives and your senators, then, you know, like, get out there and you know, you guys can do it. I'm kind of just tired of the suits and the bullshit. We've got to, like, come together, you know? So, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about how cool would it be for a broke girl to win the White House. But I just want stuff done. And I'm tired of the fighting between Democrats and Republicans. I'm embarrassed at times on how we can't just have peace and come together. And I think that's what this world needs. And that's that ultimately love always wins. So, yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are suffering, and I'm praying for you. I pray for everybody, but I really am praying for the people that are struggling, that, you know, maybe have an illness in their life, and or just can't get the right doctors and things like that. Like, I'm really praying for you. Or if you're coming out of like a domestic violence relationship, or if you're in one, you are so much stronger than that. You guys are, women are strong. And I love the quote. I love quotes. And it says, you don't know how strong you are until you're in like hot water. You ready, babe? Babe! Come here. I want to talk with you. Can you come here a sec? I want you to come here. You look so good. I want you to come here. Hold on. Babe! Can you please come here? Can you please come here? You look so good that like I wanted you to be in here.
I gotta finish doing some work.
Okay, so like soon?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is my partner. He is always thinking, always doing, and always loving. So I don't know. He allows me to do TikTok, and I don't know. I'll see if he comes live. Sometimes he wants to, sometimes he doesn't. So he just kind of lets me do me. He knows this is like female nation, unicorn nation. So Train Dude, how are you? Amber Michelle, I didn't see you come in. I'm so sorry. I have ADHD. I apologize. Bald news, I apologize. So anyways, is it rating where anybody's at? Is it rating? So Mississippi State, you let me down, and I have to say this. Oh my gosh. So Mississippi State, our rival is Ole Miss. Mississippi State, you guys went to Jackson, our state capital, and you played Ole Miss in baseball, and you lost in extra innings. It's okay. I am very proud of you. So to my Ole Miss friends that are watching my live, hotty toddy, okay? We'll just move on from there. So I'm a big Mississippi State fan, and to see them lose in extra innings was crazy. Oh yeah, girl, yeah. I love sports. I love sports. I'm more of like, my friends were all cheerleaders, but I was like yelling for them and cheering for them. And I lived in Carterville, and one of my good friends, you had to know how to do a back tuck and a freaking, back handspring. And this girl, that's like putting my life on the line. So like my one of my good friends could spell out Carterville, and that's C, that's a flip. O, that's another flip. L-I-E, and she would do it from like, I'm not kidding, one corner all the way to the other corner. I literally was just in awe at the pep rallies, and I was like, please let my friends be safe, because they literally, the flyers and everything, and they'd have to learn a routine like in a week, and I'd just be like, wow, you guys. But I got the spirit stick a lot. For yelling. So I'm all about cheering for other women. When I was in college, I went to Northwest, and went to University of Arkansas, Fort Smith, then Northwest, then University of Arkansas, Fort Smith, then Northwest, then Mississippi State. So they had this like homecoming thing, small town homecoming, and I don't know how I made it on the list. And so I was like, "You sure you have the right person? Because I'm definitely not I didn't go to prom because I'm just not I'm not into glamorous things. And so they were like, I made the list, and then I made the preliminaries. I didn't even vote for myself. I didn't vote. And then like they had the final list. And so I was like, it was down to like, I don't know, a few girls. And I kid you not, I lost it in college by 7 votes to Tink, who is beautiful in my hometown. And I had gotten like homecoming t-shirts and everything. So my father was like, we should do a recount. I was like, nope, we're not doing a recount. And I actually showed up, and she looked beautiful, and I cheered for her, and I was just, glad that, I had the opportunity to even be nominated. But I think a lot of women think that they need to be in competition with other women, when really women have like different talents and different strengths. Like, I'm always like, how do moms do everything? Because I have a fur baby, and I'm just in awe. And then, some women know how to crochet, and I'm just like, how do they do this? And some women know how to organize or cook. And there's so much like talent, and some women know how to do art. So I think instead of like competing, that we should be like cheering for like women. And but there's a couple of eyesores on the app, but other than that, their sisterhood is really real on here. Muddy's part of that sisterhood. Brooklyn, this is her team. I always tell people this isn't my team. This is Female Nation. And they look at me and they're like, what? So it literally is. So for every tap and share and just, communication and emojis, I am truly thankful for everything. And I literally like being in other people's lives, and Jura knows that. Hopefully I want to be transparent. The day that I'm not transparent on this app or any social media, I'm going to quit. And I don't want to, because I love talking to people on here, and I'm an introvert, so it's kind of, ironic and funny, I guess. But Jura didn't know what to think about me at first. And a lot of people, don't know what to think about me. So first impressions aren't always correct. And sometimes you, like, in order to know who I am, you got to come to at least like 10 or 15 lives. So, because some days I'm all over the place. And then some days I'm like, I feel like I had a good life. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to battle again and bring females up on the app. It's very humbling. I always felt safe when Faith and Legs were up in the ranks. It just kind of made me feel, no matter where they are, it just kind of made me feel safe. And so I hope that this gives, women and other people, they say, oh, well, Abby Lauren will battle me, or, and just kind of, springboard them into having success on the app. So, because I'm like ready to cheer for you guys when you guys get up. I mean, Jura, you ready to be one? Jura for one? Anna Louise for one? Brooklyn? Alright, so, because I am terrified. And what goes through my mind when you guys even put me at one is like, holy crap, there's not an assignment. Because, like, if you do the ranks, it says you're like 1.2 away from, whatever that. And it just kind of, Jura can tell you, I am nervous when I get up to number 1, because I'm like, okay, just keep sitting in the Dinies. Yeah, snuggles for one, all you guys. Y'all came live. Snuggles came live, and I'm really proud of you. That's pretty cool. That was cool. I enjoyed hearing your voice, and it's hard, isn't it? It's if you go live don't want to lie to you and tell you that you're never gonna get like this, like where your throat and your heart and your throat is like, ooh, it feels like a hummingbird. And I've been doing it for a long time, but I feel most comfortable around you guys, and then like when I go out into like the world, it's kind of like, oh, well, you did an amazing job, Snuggles. I'm extremely proud of you. You rocked it. You overcame fear, and you slayed it. I am engaged. I'm engaged to the best man. He's so patient, he's so kind, and he found my cyber stalkers. So we met in Memphis. If anybody would like to know, I feel like that was my fairy tale ending or fairy tale beginning or happily ever after, because I love Memphis, and you know, just being able to meet someone off the app is pretty cool, because I'm not saying you can't. There's a lot of TikTokers that, you know, have met online and they, you know, and everything, but for what I do, it's just we have balance, and he's so supportive of me being on here, and he knows this is Female Nation and Unicorn Nation, and he's really helped with the females, like kind of just stitch me back together, and I'm really happy. Like he's a better driver than I am. I'll tell you that he is very serious about driving, and he's very careful, which, you know, may surprise a lot of people, but he's he loves the state of North Carolina. He does he has a custom show car, and he does like, let's see, the Dragon's Tail, which is like this really, thank you, this really curvy road where there's no guardrails. Yeah, I know. Apparently there's like 300 and something curves in it, and it's like one of the most dangerous roads in the United States, and he's done that, and that's what shirt he had on. So we could be going hopefully to Pennsylvania to this car show that he really wants to go to. I don't know. I don't really spend a lot of money that you guys give me, but I don't know. If I can come up with a little bit, we might go somewhere. We like to just kind of drive, but if we do, we'll definitely be stopping at nonprofits. That's a promise. Because like when we travel, I want to make sure that people know they can see nonprofits, and I want to get awareness to that. And then, you know, I'm not saying not all nonprofits are good either. That's what I want to tell you guys, is we need to figure out which ones really help people and which ones are really just there to take money. And I've got one that I know helps people, and that's Right Road Ministries. It's not much to look at, you know, on the outside, but like on the inside, there's miracles, and that's what I like. And it's a faith-based facility, and it's like, you know, basically, if you're having an addiction problem, which I did volunteer work there. It's outside of Nashville, and it's in Laverne, Tennessee, and I'm gonna be emotional when I go back, just because it was just so hard. That was like one of the hardest things, is to leave a place that just, you know, you've seen so many miracles happen. So if you're fighting addiction, there is hope, and I can attest to that. People do recover, and I've seen a gang member walk away from his entire family, like the generational, not, thing. Yeah, it still took his life. Yeah, that's that. I wish the question I have is like why people start, and I haven't been able to really figure that out. Like, there has to be either, yeah, I know you get peer pressure and things like that. But sometimes I think it's deeper than that. Like maybe trauma, maybe being misunderstood, maybe even being bullied. But it's, you know, sometimes that's all it takes is like one time, and you know, people get addicted to that. And it can just be that, you know, people think, oh, it's a certain, at least I'm not doing that. Well, if you're taking pills, or if you're doing too much, you know, you really need to have that monitored by a doctor, and things like that, because it can get really addicting really fast. You know, I mean, I've heard it all the time, people have injuries, you know, like from sports or maybe working on the job, and they get addicted to taking painkillers and things like that. So I'm sorry for your loss. I mean, I'm glad that you shared that with us. Like, I ring for him. So I want to tell you that I want to ring for you and your family, anybody that's lost somebody from addiction. I love you too, and I do tarot cards, so if you want to channel that, I can try one day. But maybe you don't. Maybe you want to leave that door closed. That's just up to you. Can USA, how are you? But what do you want? Alright, I'm coming. Come here. But I just want to get on here and basically tell you guys that I love you. And, yeah, you can get a reading. I need to know more about you, Sophia. But I feel like there's some deep pain there. And do not go back to that guy. Do not. You know, I'm going to tell you the best way to get back at somebody. Seriously. Because I was single for a long time, and I was really hurt by somebody that I shouldn't have been hurt by. And I'm like, I look back and I'm like, what was wrong with me? Like, this guy was not even worth it, but it is painful. So, like, it just fill up your Instagram, fill up your TikTok with like happiness and quotes, and take pictures and act like you are having the best time. And it's crazy because it'll get back to them in some way, and they'll be like, she's fine, she's not hurting over me. And really, it gets to them a lot. They'll be like, wow, she's doing great, she's looks like she's got happiness quotes and love and like doing her own thing. Because I will tell you, when I was single, I learned so much about myself. And the thing that I'll tell you is like don't let your bed become your prison. Number one, like I did. And number two is that every day that you go to bed, maybe by yourself, and you don't jump into bed with someone else, you will be stronger. And remember that being single is being powerful, and it is not lonely. So every day that you wake up, just remember that. I'm good, Can USA, how are you? And, you know, it is never too late to rewrite your fairy tale and make it how you want it. Because if it maybe you feel like somebody took that from you, they can be erased. You can start over, because you are like, you manifest your own destiny. Hey, babe. You ready to watch a movie with me? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, but anyways, I was going to tell you that also, don't, like, I'm getting on my health journey and everything, but like, reach out, surround yourself with like women. Seriously, surround yourself with women, because like you when you're single, I know that like it's so hard. Hey Lauren, how are you? But like, and I was like found in my worst, okay? Like I was not looking for anything. I was like female power. I said, if this relationship does not work out, I am one relationship from becoming gay.
You know what I'm saying? Look what I found.
Thank you.
When you get done, take a left and you're going to see something. And 98% of it's yours.
98% of what is mine. This?
Well, all that's yours. I'm talking about what I found.
You found stuff is it good stuff?
Yeah, you probably haven't seen it since I met you.
Is it kind of like this?
No.
Like is it still usable?
Yes, it's still usable.
Okay. So that just happened that Anthony was cleaning and apparently found some of my makeup, which I am terrible at. So, and I'm not dogging people that come on here and do makeup tutorials. We all need to learn something. But I would say do something that makes yourself feel better. I was in a bad depression, so my first foot out of the door was I could not like get my dishes all done. I could not get my laundry all done. I was all over the place. I had ADHD. And so I heard a quote, and it's do something that your tomorrow's self will thank you for. So I literally was like, I can do the dishes and I'll get the dishes done. And Andy will tell you, I'm pretty good at washing dishes. Oh my God, this was from Abby. I haven't seen this. My other best friend named Abby. You know what? This was so awesome. I was having this makes me upset. Like cry in a good way. She sent me this and it's got little birds on it. And she filled it up with like little happies and everything. And she mailed it to me. And so this is super special to me, and Anthony just found it. So my good friend sent me this. So this is a little care package. So yeah, I want you to know that those really matter. And it wasn't, it was like, to me, it was everything. Like I didn't, it wasn't like name brand stuff and everything, but it was like facial stuff and like just like a happy thing. But what I would tell you is when you first become single, to do stuff, don't let yourself, don't eat your feelings, and like I did, and this is gonna be hard, do not go on their page. You can do it, right, Candy? So there's a new single woman in here, and I'm telling her that I have been there, and just come hang out with females. Surround yourself lots and lots of females. Hey, Candy. Hey, Mimi. So this is the page that you can just vent and be yourself, and just feel. And that's the best way, isn't it, to get back at somebody that I've found out, Candy. You know what? When I was crying and everything else, I was crying, I'd never cried in a bathtub. And then that's the saddest thing ever, isn't it? Because I was crying in the bathtub, by myself. And sometimes with y'all with my clothes on. But I just want you to know that the way to really, if you want to get back at somebody, is show them that you're doing great. Fake it if you have to, and put up happiness posts, but also have a good group that you can confide in and be like, I'm being torn apart. I'm really not okay. And it's okay to go get mental health. I had to go get mental health, and everybody's such a scary word, mental health. And, she must be crazy. Well, we're all crazy. A lot of us are crazy for being on this freaking app. We're all crazy. Man hate? No. There was a time that I hated men. Yes. there's always that one relationship that you are like, okay, well, maybe gay is okay. I told Anthony, I was like, if it doesn't work out with you, I'm going to the pride community. I'm done. I'm really am. So baby girl gets it. I mean, you gotta think though. Whew. Like I grew up in Memphis, and like nobody messed with, like, it was crazy. I was really lucky because nobody was like messing with nobody else's man, nothing like that. And then like I come to Mississippi and it's like y'all getting together. No, it's not everybody in Mississippi, but there's some people, you know, and it's like in Mississippi, they want to, like, seriously, I'm so proud of the females in Mississippi and Texas. Texas knows what I'm talking about too. With Army, we were taught to just put our problems under the rug, right? Nope, just keep shoving them under the rug. Don't tell anybody. Everything's good. Good. Don't tell anybody. And then when you live in a small town, when the hand hearts, let's go, and you're already weird, it's like, this is the place we fit in, this TikTok. So thank you, Candy. And I was just like I was so relieved when I came on TikTok, because on Facebook, it's like the whole state is on Facebook still. There's still a couple of them that have been smart to come over here, but it's like two different worlds. It's like I go to TikTok and then, you know, I get to see, sorry, there's nothing in there, but I get to see you guys and I'm like, yay, I get to be myself. And then I go over to Facebook and it's like I'm back in time and I'm like, I'm not going back. I cannot go back there, Candy. We have got to save this app. Walking on Sunshine, I'm good. I'm engaged. That happened. I know it's been a year, and everybody's like, you know, never survive on social media. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because when love is real, it's real. So Ashley, thank you, and whoever got me away from my ex, let's freaking go. Thank you. You can stay there, Candy. Because, like, I'm telling you, I don't know why I cried over him. I don't. It's like, I feel nothing. I don't care. I don't care what he's doing. I don't care. I just, if I saw him, I wouldn't talk to him. I'd just walk right past him. I would not care. So I'm to that point, and it's like I have this big burden lift off me, and I get to be with somebody that loves me and not, you know. So, and I'm so thankful for that. Anthony is a blessing, and we met in Memphis. I told y'all Memphis was magical. I met Anthony offline. I didn't know him before, so. Oh, we both were. Candy was in a bad place too. And Megan was in a bad place. We all came to this app broken. All of us. I'm just saying. But like, I cannot go back to Facebook. I will not. I cannot. It is so boring. I go and I post quotes and things like that. But I don't give a shit who's having a gender reveal party. I don't care. These people are not in my life. Candy? And I mean, I'm gonna feel like if this app goes, that I am not, it feels like we're going back to Amish land. I'm done. So, and that's just been the greatest thing about TikTok is that I can be weird, and like in my hometown, they would just be like, it's so funny, and I have to tell the story like again. I'll be like filming this direction, okay? Because a lot of them don't have TikTok. Candy knows what I mean, and
everything. So, and a lot of y'all in small towns, and all of a sudden they'll think that I'm filming them from like this side, you know? And I'm like, no, and oh gosh, please know how to spell TikTok, okay? One of the news stations and PBS, I was so disappointed. This was you. You misspelled TikTok. It doesn't have a C in it. So whenever, and I went to church and I told Candy this by myself. I was so proud. This was an introverted miracle. I went to church by myself. I know I was going to be judged anyways, but they asked me before the service started what I did. And I said, well, I'm on TikTok. And this lady looked at me and she said, I thought TikTok was bad. Literally before the church service. And I was like, we have to clean this up, Candy. It made me feel like, I'm like, should I pray? Am I sinning being on TikTok? I don't think I'm sinning being on TikTok. So, but like I really don't. I just don't want to follow the people that I have had nothing to do with for 30 years and see them with their fake life and you know, their Christmas picture that comes out and they're all in the plaid shirts and they look happy. And I'm like, I thought he had an affair on her, but they're still together. Okay. So, but you know, I just don't care. And so a lot of people were just like, and now I like laugh because I'm like, ha ha ha, we're the #1 app in the world. Weirdos. So I'm really excited. So yeah, look at us. There's just more weirdos in the world, and I'm happy about it because that's what TikTok is. It's an app, Jack, that lets you be yourself, and if people don't like it, then you know they can go. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it. You know, on Facebook though, it's like, oh my God, Mary unfollowed me, and then it's this big deal, and it's just kind of like, so I just don't want to go back to Facebook. I don't. I go on to see what festivals are coming on, Candy, and what, you know, if there's car shows close or something may be happening, a festival or an art festival I want to go to. But other than that, I will read some quotes. They've got good quotes on there and vlogs. But other than that, I play Township, which is this game that I feed cows and chickens more than I'm on Facebook. Seriously, it's a no-brain game. I love it. I get to build my own town, and you know, I feel important. And so I'd much rather do that than be on Facebook. So, and I thought Facebook had drama. You love Township? Are you on there? Join me. I'm JJ Ranch and then Anthony's Tupelo. So y'all can join us. We're seriously like, what level are you? We're like in our 30s. Like we play it every day. We play it every day. Yeah. It is so relaxing, isn't it? I know I have 3 trains now. Is that not crazy? I bought a train and I bought a boat that goes to an island, but I haven't gotten to Olivia Island yet. That's the next island I have to purchase. I think I have to get like one more axe and then I can buy Olivia. So, Anthony, come here and join me. Anthony's in the house. I love him with all my heart. I hope that's not like a fake account. I hope that's real. Anthony, is that real? Are you really in here? I don't know. Sometimes he's quiet. That's probably my cue that it's 9:18 and we should watch a movie because we're, you know, old
And we have to go to bed and probably play Township. But if you don't have Township, you're missing out. Like, that's the only game I have. I got tired of playing Magic Kingdom. So yeah, he's ready to go to bed. He's a trooper. And we had a fun day today. But we're almost done with Younger. And then he gets to pick the show. But Younger is I've never seen it before, and it's on Netflix, and we're actually on season 6, so probably watch a couple episodes of that, and then let's see, another movie. So we're Netflix fanatics. Thank you, Ray. I got you with a follow, and I'm gonna go get Dak is wanting me and Anthony to get together because, like, he does not like us apart. So, Dak, I'm coming. Candy, I love you. I love everyone in here. Sophia, women power, you got this. Do not call him. Do not text him. All right? No matter what. Because you're going to check in with me tomorrow. And if he texts you, nope. Let it be. Let it be. Then he'll really start messing with his head. But seriously, we got you, and make sure that you post some, like, cool stuff and happy stuff, because, girl, that'll get back to him. They'll be like, she ain't crying over you. She's happy. She's out doing stuff. You know? So, you got this. If not, there's always coloring books and crayons for everybody. In our generation. So get some crayons and doodle and colors and do something for yourself. Celebrate your singleness. Arlene, love you, our cancer survivor in the house. Are you okay? You doing okay? We love you. So yeah. So I'm gonna leave you guys, but we have a 3-game win streak. So, and then I just wanted to tell you guys, hey, I'm leaving you guys with a win. So, I'm not going to do any more battling tonight, but we got to be on our game tomorrow. So, starting out the day with a win tomorrow and coming back for win number 4, if we can get it and get in the streak. But you guys are putting these 5 games, these 4 games, these, up. So, you guys, I enjoyed talking to you guys. Casey with the Pride Community, love your face. Candy, love you. Arlene, love you. Love everybody in here. Female Nation out. But it's definitely some excitement going on the app. I predict Female Nation is going to hit number 1 a 7th time. And I don't think they're coming down. So, Mary Jane in the house. I know what y'all are going to be doing tonight. Just kidding. Just kidding. Be safe. If you are going to drink, have a designated driver. Do not text and drive. And love everybody all the time. Love wins. Love you all. I will be on tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Bye.